Fra Lippo Lippi. Born century 1406, Florence, Republic of Florence, died 8 October 1469, aged 62 or 63. Spoleto, Papal States. Nationality Italian. Other names Lippo Lippi, known for painting fresco notable work Madonna and Child Enthroned, Annunciation movement, early Renaissance. Fra Lippo Lippi. Summary of the poem. This is one of the most famous of Browning's dramatic monologues. The speaker is a painter, Brother Lippo. The situation in which he is seen as speaking, analyzing his ideas is really funny. He has been working for the munificent house of the medic. One night, being impatient of the restrictions imposed upon his freedom of movement, he ties his sheets and bed cover together and lets himself out of the window to enjoy some fun with the girls who were singing in the street below. He is taken into custody by the police because they thought it impious to walk in the street at this hour of the night. He tries to defend himself by telling them the story of his own life. He says that as a little child he lost both his parents and was left in the street. When he was 8 years old, his old aunt took him to a monastery, to which he was admitted and brought up as a monk. At the monastery, he could not become a scholar, but he revealed his talent as a painter. His hard life in the street had given him the opportunity for reading people's face, and he received the ability to draw the figures of all sorts of people. The prior of the church noticed this and thought that Lippo might become a great painter and decorate their church. But his work was found to be too realistic because the arms, legs, and bodies he drew were too true to nature. The prior asked him to stop drawing human bodies and asked him to paint the souls of men. Paints the soul, never mind the legs and arms. Lippo could not agree to this view, but he dared not revolt against the prior and painted in accordance with the wish of the latter. Lippo argues that soul and human body are equally important because they are both created by God. If the soul is painted and body is left, it is a slip of the truth, and to let any truth slip is a crime. But the prior objected to this view because he thought that the painting of human body would not make people pray. Lippo says that the purpose of art is not to make people pray. Commentary. In this poem, Browning emphasizes the fact that Lippi was one of the first painters to break away from tradition of ecclesiastical painting. Lippi was the first naturalist and realistic in painting. In fact, Lippi was the spokesman of Browning himself. The view that Lippi expresses is more of Browning's than of Lippi's. We get the gist of Browning's own philosophy of life in the words of Lippi. These words no blot for us, nor blank, it means intensely and means good. Throughout the poem, Lippi speaks in a cheerful manner. His zest for life is unbounded. Thou a monk he speaks like a man of the world and is fond of the pleasures that the life has to offer. His zeal for life is reflected in the following lines. You should not take a fellow 8 years old and make him swear to never kiss the girls. There are many other entertaining touches in the poem. Line 4 to 6, 19 to 24, 23 to 24. There is a touch of satire in Lippi's speech. There is a touch of satire in which Lippi describes his encounter with the good fat father who admitted him to monastery. Line 93 to 95. There is also touch of satire in which Lippi describes a priest's notion of a soul. Line 184 to 187.